What's up, ladies? It's Mr. Barnett. Because I am so awesome, I am recording this video for you guys to show you how to find some historian sources using the resources that are already available to you. This will go quick, but I recorded the video so you guys can have it as a reference for yourselves moving forward. Here we go. So everything that we're going to do, I'm going to show you two different resources, right? And both of them are using the Chicago Public Library's website, which you guys got well acquainted with during the research part of your project that we did for, November through February, pretty much. So we're going to use that again. So I'm going to go to shipublive.org as it pulls up here. And again, I'll just take you through the navigation since it's been a while. Maybe you need a refresher. You're going to click on Browse at the top here and then go to Teens. Once you're in Teens, this green bar on the left, you're going to scroll all the way down to Online Resources for Teens right here, and you're going to click that. And then one more time, there's one more click. Again, I'm in the green bar on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to click on History Fair right here. Click on History Fair, and then it brings you to this page, which will be well familiar to you guys. So again, I'm showing you two resources here. You are going to be able to see both of them right here on this page. The first one we're going to do is this thing called the History Database Search right here. That's the fourth one-ish down. This History Database Search has a lot of different databases that it pulls from. It's basically just different kinds of encyclopedias and other articles about people. I am going to encourage you guys to use this specifically, this African American history online one rather than the whole thing, to kind of narrow your search down a little bit. Remember, you always want to narrow the search down as much as possible. So I'm going to click on African American history online. It'll ask you for your login. So you're going to need your library card and login info. I already logged in, so mine's already up there. But you will need that to do this. I know at least one of you has it, so no problem there. But you're going to need to log in with the library card, and then it brings me here, African American history online. And I would encourage you guys to just be real simple. You use the search bar right here and just use a few different search terms. So I'll just start with one just to show you guys how to do it. Jesse Jackson. I hit enter to search. And look at how nice. It gives me 177 articles all about Jesse Jackson. Now, you're gonna need to pick some of these out. What I would encourage you to do is go to this right-hand column here. So I'm on the right-hand side right here. I'm circling it with my mouse right now. And it's gonna let you narrow your results by the type of article that it's pulling from. So you've got narrative history, subject entry, table, timeline, biography. Your best bet right now is biography, this one. So I just clicked on biography to narrow it down, and it did that right for me. So it narrows it down to a few different biography sources. So you can look through all of these. I won't do it all. I'll just show you kind of one, I guess. I'm just scrolling through. Look, we got one from Al Sharpton. How nice. Let's just say I click on this one. So now this gives me a lengthy article about Jesse Jackson, and this is from, you can see on the right-hand side here what this is from, record information, record meaning what the document is that we're using here. So this gives you all the information, the ISBN in case you want to check the book out, the publisher, when it was published, and it's a biography. If you actually click on this blue text right here, which I just did, it will give you all the source information that you will need to create a citation and that kind of thing. So your title, it's like a series of books. You can see the name of the cover of the book right there, the author, the publisher, etc. And it even gives you the table of contents right here. How nice is that? So let's say you were interested in specifically going to Operation Push. You can go to that chapter, and it will give you a whole bunch of stories about Operation Push. And look, it's stuff about Mr. Daly right there, all kinds of things that you guys already know about. I would encourage you to don't read this whole thing, just search. So do Control or Command F to bring up your search bar in the upper right hand corner here. Again, Command F or Control F, I'm not sure which one it is on a Chromebook, but to bring up that search one right here. And let's say you want to look at workers' rights. So I just typed in work, The program work, cool, workers. No, I didn't get anything. Let's say civil rights. It gives me a few things. Let's say I want to learn about racism. Again, I'm just typing in different terms, seeing what comes up. So this will give you one way to find a historian. Your historian, of course, is the author of this book, Robert Jakubek, if I'm pronouncing his name right. So that's one way you can do it. You've got this whole database available to you. It's got a lot of different things. Make sure you quote specifically as you're looking through it. So let me navigate back to that history fair page for a sec. That's the first source. So that was, again, African American History Online. Now, an even better source for you guys is this thing called EBSCO Magazines and Journals. So I'm going to click on that now and show you that. It's right below the other one. And it brings me to this site. I use this site a lot when I had to do research projects in high school. It's very useful, and it's pretty easy to work with, which is why I'm showing it to you guys. So one thing I do want to tell you, though, is that you need to do an advanced search, not a basic search, okay? So rather than just typing stuff into this toolbar here, you're going to click on Advanced Search, which is here in the blue. You're going to click on Advanced Search, and that brings up a whole lot of different options. The real reason you want to do this, so I'm just going to, let's say, search for Jesse Jackson again, but this is the important part. So I'm going to search for Jesse Jackson, but I also need to make sure that I go down to where it says limit your results right here. And I need to check both the full text box and the peer-reviewed box. Both of these need to be checked, or else you're going to get a lot of stuff from like random magazines that you don't want. This, if you check full text and peer-reviewed, that's going to limit you, especially this peer-reviewed one, that limits you to scholarly academic magazines. So not like Time Magazine or Rolling Stone or People, not magazines like that, but magazines that are published by universities that professors put out. That's what peer review gets you. And then full text just means you can actually read it. It's not just a brief portion. So I've got both of those checked. Again, I got Jesse Jackson up here. I click search. And now you are going to get some stuff like this Ghost of Jackson Avenue is probably has nothing to do with what you want, and that's okay. Just forget about it. But look, I've got an academic journal article here, Jesse Jackson and Dilemmas of a Prophet in Politics. I got another one, The Failure of Jesse Jackson's Vice Presidential Quest, Sailing Against Political Tradition. Another one, Prophet Without Honor, the Reverend Jesse Jackson and the Palestinian Question. Look, we got all this stuff. I'm just keeping going through. How nice. We've got all these different kinds of things about our buddy Jesse Jackson. I would encourage you to also search Rainbow Push. Remember, you want to use multiple search terms, but this is just a start. So again, The Failure of Jesse Jackson's Vice Presidential Quest, I click on it, and it gives me all the text of the article right here. Again, you are not going to want to read the whole thing. Do not read the whole thing. This is like a ton of text, and a lot of it is not at all useful for you guys. So again, I'm going to do Command or Control F, and I'm just going to search for a few different things. Let's say I want to search for Push. Look, he's got some stuff about, you know, what he did as head of Push. I'm going to search Legacy and see if it tells me anything. No. Leadership. No. Leader. See, yeah, Jackson widely recognized as the most prominent leader of Black America. Interesting. So it gives you some different things that you can talk about. You're going to want to do this for multiple articles. But this is an article, again, that was written by a historian that is going to help you guys out, because you can say, look, this historian says this about Jesse Jackson. This time your historian is, again, the author. So the historian, if you were to quote this article, your historian would be George Kaiser, this fellow right here. One other really cool thing about this, about EBSCO that is sweet, is once you find a source that you like, you can go over here. I'm on the right-hand side of the screen. You can click on Cite right here. And then look at that. It gives you the MLA, if you scroll down, Works Cited entry right there. So you don't need to worry anything about that. You just copy and paste and make sure you format it properly, of course. But once you format it properly, you've got that MLA citation right there. You can just copy and paste it into your annotated bibliography. So that is it. I'm going to log off. If you guys have any questions, as always, please let me know. I am here. I am available. Otherwise, happy hunting. I hope you use your time well and wisely during third period on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, because I'm recording this on Monday night. And I look forward to seeing what you find. Keep me posted. Please send me an update at the end of the day or at the end of the period to let me know how you did. And I'll get back to you soon. Bye.